Ciao, nice people! We are not on RPG Maker this time. We are doing something a little different. We are here on programming something for Twitch. I kinda want to show you something right away, but first we need to do something. Let's see. This is where I share my streamings. Unfortunately, I did an edit and now we will be working on this code. Let's see. When I launch the command, it will check if Waldorf is streaming. That's what it does now. Let's see. Here it is. And it's me, look at this. We have another Waldorf. So, how this works is, well, it, we are not here for this, but simply checks if I'm stream. It takes the information from the Steam, Twitch APIs and sends them on Discord. Now we are working on a different thing though. Chat integration! I really wanted to do this for a long time, but I never managed. Also, we don't want this open because now it will try to spam the stream again. I think we can just use any of those. We can even use a free one. Let's see, this one probably. Yeah, okay. So, I implemented the basics, just so I don't wreck my head around it during the stream. So for now, it simply connects twice to Twitch. First, it connects as a user, which is me myself. Hi, this is actually the chat. I should put the chat behind me, but maybe it's cleaner this way. Also, the chat will be redundant. Let me hide it. Okay. So first it connects to the chat, and then it connects to the service to read the events, the point redeems. I had to do those beforehand because they didn't work. I had to mess around and find it. Now though it does, so we can work on this. So we should prepare our section. Wait, can I zoom the chat? Okay, that's better. So now we have, let's make a region all for ourselves. Region, let's say chat commands, and we will have another one for redeems. Okay, now we are clean. For the chat commands, well, we have a check for message right here. This one checks if we get a message, so I think we can safely send this one here. Do we? Wait, do we? Because I'm pretty sure this one sometimes didn't work. The one for the redeems. Where is it? I lost it already. That's why I need order. This one, I don't know why when I moved it, it stopped working. Let's see if that's the case or if it's one of the mysteries of programming. I should keep this one on the other window maybe? So it's easier access? Not really, okay. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't seem to work. Let's see with an explosion. Wait, it actually works! And not explosion, here. We got information of the explosion. As you can see, we have the streamer. We have the user who launched the explosion. We have the text, which for now it's empty. And we have the title of the redeem and the ID. How much it costs and all of that. So now with those information we can use them here. So, what do I want to do with explosions? Well, first I need to recognize them. I can also say something on chat, for example, the explosion emoji. Just for testing this time. Is the volume okay? Yes, yes. Then, we have the explosion that works. What do we do with this? We have a lot of we can read those information. User ID, the ID of the event. We used it and the text. We have it. So I think it's best if I just call an event for that. Elaborate redeems, and we send the event, so we know all the information. We will be elaborating that here. Function handle sounds better. Handle redeems. Event. We have it. Do we need other information other than the event? Well, the event is everything. The reward, this one is included in the event. So it's fine. We can have event and reward. Or it's even better if we get all the information here. So we get username, which is the event.username. So we know who the hell made everything explode. We need the user input. So we know what they wrote. And then what else? The ID of the reward. The ID is better because the name could change. I would go with the ID. Redeem ID is the event reward ID. Which is a string of text, but it's fine. If redeem ID is the explosion, I will note it down, explosion, and does stuff. We can try it right away, to be fair. What's wrong? Oh yeah, the parentheses, oops. So, okay, wait, how do we write text? I remember I did manage to answer text. Yes, we need to get the channel. Can we get... is the channel one of the datas? We should say what the channel consists of. Though I think... maybe the ID is the ID of the location, the chat where it happened. We can see here. So let me execute and let's see in a message. Okay. The channel. That's easy. The channel is just the address of the person, like the username. So we can technically say, where is it? We can technically have it say something on RPG Waldorf. Let's see if it's easy. So now when an explosion appears, it will say explosions. Let's see if it is that easy. We go with explosion. And... oh, it works! It works! Look at this! I didn't write this! The chatbot wrote it, or the bot wrote it. Now, would be cooler to answer with explosions here, so... it's still called RPG Valley Esplosione. I think it's fine. What if I copy... okay, it takes the text, that's awesome. So what if I write it here then? Does it still count? Or... does it still write explosions? Let's see. If we go with explosion... yes! It automatically says explosions! This is advanced technology, really. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, we we did great already. We know how to make it write stuff. We should actually put the name of... Ah, wait. To be fair, I would love to share this one in the future if someone needs it. So, instead of RPG Waldorf, we can put the name of the user. So we can go... Broadcaster login. I think it's... Yeah, it's the right one. Const broadcaster is event.broadcaster user Oh, come on. Broadcaster user login. So we can put it here together with the hashtag. Hashtag explosions. Okay. To be fair, would be cool to have to read from the database. Actually, we could do this later. Instead of having hard-coded here, we can have a file where we write every idea of events and the reaction. I think that would be cool. Now, we do another one. What else do we have? Nothing. Nothing is new. Also, why there is text on nothing? Oh well. I should add one just now, right? I still have this one that doesn't work, I'm sorry. I should remove it. Otherwise people might waste some points. Just a little smaller. I don't have a lot of rewards, huh? Well, kinda. We can make one reward right now. Let's see. Just mostly for testing, so I can make it cheap. So what do we do? Something that we input text. It's pretty cheap. 80 points. We can have... I kinda want to program the inset quote. Let's try it. I will still make it relatively cheap, but I will take the freedom to remove them when I see fit. I'm working on it right now. Okay, redeem limit. It's fine. You waste your points. Okay. Now, it appears, it's there, though it's not working yet. Let's see. Okay, it's right there. I don't know the ID, so let's try it. Here we have it. The add quote ID is this one. We can use it right away. Would be also better to have like a switch. Like instead of having instead of reading every ID one by one. But for now though, doesn't seem much of a issue. If the redeem ID is this one, instead is the add quote. And here we need to take the information that the user said. So we get in the reward prompt. No. Here, the user input. I wrote AAA and it says AAA. So, const in... we have it already. It's this one. We can have input. If it's not a keyword I cannot use. Now we go with text, it's better. So now we can have, let's see, what do we do? We should program all of it, to be fair, right? For now we don't even console log it because it's here. We don't need to test anything. So we need to set up everything for it. We need a database, a way to store those information. Unfortunately, on the instant I close this thing, it will forget every variable. That's why we need local storage. I swear it's less hard than it seems. For example, I'm using it already here on the credentials to update the... I cannot show them, of course. To update the access key when it expires. So there is a way to read and write that. We can have it. We can have one from scratch. Can I just make an empty one? We can call it quotes JSON. And we set up. Okay, here we have all the information we need. So here this is a JSON object, so we can only store informations with a name. But it's fine, we can just say quotes and have an entire container of them. An infinite container. Unlimited power. I kinda want to store them not like the text like this, quote 1, quote 2, etc. I love waifus as the quote 3. For now we are saving them as like this, as a list of strings, but later I will try to add like another parameter to remember, for example, the game context, where we found it, the date, the user who added it, for example. Okay, for now, instead of add quote, let's work backwards. Let's add a redeem for getting a quote. No, we don't even need a redeem for a quote, right? We should use text, we should use chat. Chat is this real clip that here a message, when something happens, we should elaborate. So, function answer chat command. Here we need all the information of... we need a lot of information. Chat tags. Oh, we don't need all of those, right? We only need the message, to be fair. And of course the channel to know where to answer it. So this, for example, the commands stay here instead. Oh, we got Octopath Traveler music, yes. Wait, what? Oh no, it's spamming all the time. Oh no, I made a mistake. No, did I? No, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's only it was a private message. I panicked over nothing. So, we can answer chat command by giving the context of message channel. And later, maybe something else. Just to keep it ordered. Just to keep it clean. So, here, I suppose we should have directly I think it's wiser to have a switch, so we can do different stuff based on what message we receive. Even better, I could have at the end an automatic I can make at the end an automatic response. So my idea is let answer, and we have what the user will, what the chatbot will answer, or not chatbot, what the bot will answer. So if answer is not empty, it will say whatever it needs to say. We write on the channel and we write the answer. So that means we need to say here what answer we receive. For example, if we receive Waldorf is dumb, the answer will be no you. And supposedly should work. Let's see. Waldorf is dumb. I think it's case sensitive, but it's fine. No you. We have it. We have it. Now, to be fair, to make it case sensitive, we should probably make it lowercase, right? Low message. Message to lowercase. Oh wait, it's opposite, right? To lower. I think it's the opposite. I may be wrong though. Okay, no. Just to be sure we read the lowercase everything. And this is only for one case, of course we put a break, otherwise it will not, it will get all the other scenarios. And now we should work on case quote. In case we get a quote. What do we do in case of a quote? We should probably make an event out of it. We should elaborate it. Let's make one here. Function get random quote. Would be cool also to have a parameter that's not used. Like we get ID. By default it's 0, it means it's random. So it means when I say quote, I will get a random quote. A random one, yeah, that's what I said. How does it work? It will read the quotes. Of course, we need to set up that it reads that. So we need to read it like this one. Const quotes. We read quotes.js using the read file. I will not go async because I think we can afford that it lags for half a second when it launches, right? Okay, now we have all the information of quotes there. Where is it here? So here we can simply get the quote of that ID. Or we need first to get a randomness. So quotes list is quotes. Not really straightforward how I called it, but it works. And now we get a random number. Matrand. We get a random number between 1 and the length of the list. So this one for now will go between 0 and the length. Let's make it an integer number. Now it will go between 0 and the length of the list -1. That's why we need to add 1. Okay. Now we get a random number, a random ID of one of those. No, wait, it's opposite. It's the opposite. We don't need to add 1. We need to add remove 1 from the ID. Because it's number 0, number 1, number 3. Number 2. So it's correct, it goes between 0 and 2. So now we get the choice is from the quotes list we get the value number random. And we return the choice. So now the answer will be the random choice we get out of it. Let's see if it works. Doesn't work. Okay, what's the issue here? Do we have a debug mode here? I should try to have it next time because it would be super useful. Probably there is. Let's put one here. Yeah, I trust the workspace. Node. Seems to work. Now, Quote. And it stops here, let's see. It's getting a little full here. Okay, it's fine. What do we have? Can you at least read? Okay, the message is quote. Why does it not work? I didn't press that button, but okay. Let's try again. Quote. It goes here. How do I go to the next one? Ah, okay, this one. It's F10. Did I press the wrong button? Oh well. No, this one stops everything, huh? Huh? Well, we can just go one by one at this point. So. Ah, wait, I get the problem. This is not how you write it, right? How do you lowercase? Damn it. It was right. The lowercase is not lowercase though. I was so close. Well, also I can run from here at this point. Here it is. And it seems to work. Let's see. Yes! We have quote 1. We can get now other quotes, for example. Quote 1. Quote 1. Is it really random? Is it really random? Mat floor, mat random, based on the length of the list. Let's have one last try. It's only the one. Okay, we have a problem here. Let's see. Quote list is the list of the 3. 1, 2, 3. So what's the issue? I will go by 1. And the random choice is 0. White 0. The length is 3. Oh, damn. I'm bad at programming suddenly. Well, not suddenly. Maybe I just was. Random doesn't want parameters. The parameter needs to be added later. So, mat floor. We round up random multiplied by the length of the list. Because before we only got a number between 0 and almost 1. So it will only always round down to 0. Now if we have a quote, we will get others, right? Come on, don't get unlucky on me. Okay, something is still wrong. We multiply the random by the list. It has to be more now. What's your issue now? So the list length is 3. We get a random number. We multiply it to it and we round down. And the randomness is still 0. Okay, then we have to do it that way. Let's see. One step at a time. We should first... I don't get it though. Sure, let's do it this way. We got a random. Length is the list length. And we multiply random by length. And we round down. I challenge you to make it impossible to read. Please. So random is... Oh, this is absurdly low. Oh wait, we got to quote 2, so we were... Why do we got 2? Aha, I love why. It only ran once? It always ran very low though. Here we have random. Okay, this is a high number, so it will get the third quote. Okay, trans 2 because I also have this one open. My bad. Ah, it was wrong because I also had the old one open. Okay, now it works. I don't think we need this complication here. I'm spamming in my chat, but it's fine. It's my chat, my rules, right? I can spam quote. And we don't need this one anymore, right? Quote 2. Okay, okay, it works. We have it. Should I clear just in case? Clear. To avoid having a full chat. Okay, so now we get a random quote. Now I want that if we insert an ID, you can get a specific one. So this should still be fine, right? So let's keep the random. If ID is not 0, then it's a choice. Then it's not random. We choose the ID -1 because the count starts from 0 usually. Though the problem is we do not send any parameter here. So we should read what letter is on the right. How do we read the last letter of a string? Hopefully it doesn't even if also the problem is if it's not a number it will crash. I actually used a calculation to get the numbers out of a plugin. Wait. Let's see. In the simple skip cutscene I used a regex for getting the numbers out of a code, out of a command. This one. We get. Would it even work if there is no number? Well, that's how we are gonna see. So we input the ID here. We get the information from the message. And here, if the ID is not 0 and it's not a null, I suppose, then we will get a quote we want. Just to be sure, we log the ID. Ah, it's still open. No. Let's see. Quote 3. It stopped working. Maybe I shouldn't have closed the... Wait. View the debug console, I suppose. Seems fine to me. It stopped working. Did I even run this one? Is it alive? We have it. Let's see. Doesn't seem to say anything. What happened now? Did I break something? I don't get it. Maybe ID is not a value that needs to be stored? No, that's... I don't see how. I'm confused. Does it even run? If I say something, yo. Okay, for running it runs. If I say quote 3, still runs here. Low switches. Ah! Oh, yes! Yes, because the message now is is not only quote, it's quote and a number. So using case is wrong here. We need to go with starts with. So if message starts with Waldorf is dumb, then it will answer no you. And we can do case by case like this. If it starts with quote, it will instead do all this stuff. The rest is not needed. Okay. Let's see it in action again. Does it work with the update? Maybe? Let's see. No, it skips. Okay, maybe it's not updated. I'm updating it right now. Quote 3. Now. Okay, here we are. Wait, why the answer is no you? I forgot this line. Let's see if it matches the ID. Okay, it reads the number. That's awesome. It also writes the number 3 on the console. And should get the answer. Right. Yes, yes, yes. Here we have it. It works. We can force a specific number. Would be cool to have an ID on the answer then, right? For example, when I get a random quote, other than choice, I will add quote. It's better if I do like how was it? 96. If I do a special how it's called, a tick, so I can insert the variables I want. So I can say quote number, and we have the number here. It's choice +1. Okay, we can also sign it at the end. I don't know. Let's see. We don't need this anymore. Remove. It broke. Did it do anything wrong? Oh yes, because choice is not a number. Matrand is the number. Okay. If I say quote, now it will still break. Huh. Did I forget something here? I don't think so. Let's see it again. Quote, it doesn't even go here. So it's a problem here. I don't get how though. Quote goes here. It breaks here. Maybe because the message doesn't have any number. That's why. That's why. Oof. That's rough. What do we do in this case? We can see if... That's annoying. How do I check if... Maybe I should... I personally don't know. I should just get the last digit. No, it's not a digit, it's a whole number. Should I have a try? I think a try and catch could do the work, but there has to be a simpler way. Unfortunately, I'm not really experienced with regexps. I suppose the problem is mostly on map. I suppose if you try to map a number, that's an issue. Let's see. So, if ID is not null, ID is number becomes a number instead of a string. I think this will solve the issue. Let's see. Ah, I forgot to remove the conversion. Okay. I have a pretty active chat right now. There's RPG Waldorf that writes all the time. I need to ban the guy for overactivity. It's suspected to be a bot. No, still breaks. Maybe I don't need this one. ID. Match. I don't remember how this thing works. It starts, gets a decimal or longer, and stops. I don't know what the G stands for. Let's try it like this. Let's go easy. Match. Okay. And it's null. So if it's null, if it's not null, it gets converted to a number. Otherwise, it gets a random quote. We have it. Okay, and if we say quote 3, it will forcibly return us the quote number 3, right? ID is now the string. Huh? Ah, it's a 3, right? ID is 3, okay, I don't know what was the preview here. Okay, so we got the quote number 3. Yes, we have it. Now we can read random quotes. Would be cool to also have a quote based on a text. I remember Nova has it, right? If you say a word, it will get a quote of that. We can do that. But first we want to be able to insert quotes. So how do we do it? Good question. We should have it... we should have it with a command for now. We can do it here. On the redeem. I'm not covering too much, no? Okay, okay. I should put the text on the right side. Here it's the add quote redeem. So the add quote comes with text. So this will be easy. We will have text and that's what we are gonna add straight up. How do we add stuff to the quotes section? Good question, I forgot. So we need... I think we just need to update the... Yes, we just need to update the... quotes, add. And we add the quote. We add text. I think it's that easy. Of course, we need to save it. First, let me make a backup, please. I forgot how to save it. I think we just need to write the file again. No, we need to write the file again. I forgot the exact text for it. I did it on the managing of the IDs. Here, write file. Okay, we need to write back what we added. So quotes. No, we just write quotes with every information we have on quotes. Probably I want to have it sync. Because it's not a sync. Okay, that's it, right? That's it. Let's have it here and see. With a dim, add quote. What do we have? I'm so grateful. That's not what I said, but here. It goes here. Oh, okay, here it elaborates the chat message. Yeah, because it also counts as a chat message. And here, add quotes. We have the quotes with the text is I'm so grateful. And crashes. Maybe it's not add, it's maybe it add is in the list of yeah, at work I use C#. Maybe I got confused with C#. It's push, of course. Okay, here we have it. Hopefully now it's fine. Who knows? We run it again. We add the quote. Koalas. Definitely a Waldorf quote. We have the quote here, koalas. And it works. Let's see if it writes it. Let's see. Here we have it! Koalas! We have koalas! I don't know why I'm so excited about koalas, but we have them. Okay, since I'm here, I'm gonna keep on in this background in case I want to test it. I need to be careful to not have it twice because it will write it twice. And now I'm happy we have the quote system. Pretty simple, but it works. Do we need anything else? Yes, the search by term in the quotes. It's not that hard, but I feel like it might require some extra complications. Let's see. First of all, we should start here. So, if there is a number, it will send it. I can do if there is no number and if the message is longer, I should get the last word. So if message length, you can do length on strings, right? On JavaScript. If the length is more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we can make 7, counting the extra space. If it's longer, that means we have an extra word. So what do? We extract it. How do we? With split. I always forget. No, split and splice are for other things. Replace, of course. We can replace it with an empty string. Okay. So, how do we manage it? We can have first message replace. Oh, you know what? To be safe, we are gonna do everything lowercase. So we are gonna search in the message lowercase. We replace quote space with nothing. And we put the second parameter search. I could put it in the ID, but to avoid complicating stuff, I'm doing it like this. Okay. Now we get ID equal 0. We get also the search equal to nothing. The problem is if there is a number in the search, it will get priority to that. I don't know how to manage it. Hopefully there will be no numbers in the search, but I think it's quite impossible, to be fair. This is a problem to be fixed later, maybe. For now, we do this. If search is not empty, instead we do a search of the entire list. How was it called? Ligma, right? When you can search an entire array with a function. Quotes list. Was it find x where x contains. I'm writing random stuff. I don't even know if it's right. Let's see if it contains the. Now first, to lowercase. We're gonna round up everything. Let's see if the text contains what we were looking for. Search. I'm not even sure it works because I may have messed up a keyword or two. Let's see. Includes. Okay, of course it's includes. Anything else? Yes, the find. Probably even the find is wrong. Wait, maybe I was right in this one? Where? I lost it. Aha! I think it's right. Yes, because it calls wants a function. And this one kinda works as a function. Let's see it in action. Find alas. Didn't do anything. Let's go one step at a time. Wait, it's a constant outside, so it will never be saved. Okay. Maybe now it will work. I don't know. Nothing. Also, this one needs to be closed for now. Let's see it again. Huh? It doesn't reach here? Ah, because I wrote find. Ah, my bad. No. Oh, wait. If it doesn't find it, it gets a random quote. I should make if it doesn't find it, it gets nothing. For now. What's wrong here? So, it's in the else if because the length is 11. And the search becomes, alas, it's correct. Now, if we go here, we get a random number, doesn't matter. Oh yes, we don't save the result anywhere. That's why. The result is not saved anywhere. Oops. Also, the result gets the entire quote, right? Not the number. I kinda want to have the number as well. Is it possible? We can get the index off, right? Literally called index off. Let's see. Yes, we can just set the full string now. I think the find gets you the full string. What does find return? Wait. The full string or the ID? The value, yes, not ID. So we can use both of them now. Okay, we get the reference here, and we get also... And now we get ID saved here. Quote ref index of... We don't need... We need it inside, okay. Oh yeah, we need to search in the list of the quotes the index of the reference we want. This only if it's not empty, because if the result does nothing, we probably get an error. So, if quote ref is not null or undefined, does it quote reference to defined returns undefined maybe, or null? I think it returns null. Okay, so if it found something, it gets the index. If it doesn't find anything, we can even do this. We can return directly no quote found skill issue. Okay. Hopefully now it will work. Let's see. So we see that this one is correct. Nothing. Probably crashes somewhere. Yeah, it crashed. Literally. Let's see. Now, search as koalas. We find the reference, and it's koalas. The reference is not null. That's why we find the index of the reference. Oh no. Here's the problem, a typo. It's the upper R. Okay, does it work now? Okay, let me save and try again. Now maybe it works. Here it gets the ID 3, which is correct. Which is correct. Quote 4, koalas. Now we can try something wrong. Quote yeah, we didn't run it. It's not a run. And we get no quote found skill issue. We have it! Yeah, I know we had skill issue, but I mean also we have the bot working. With all the quotes. And the addition of those. Now, would be cool to actually log better what happened with the quotes. So instead of having quote 1, quote 2, quote I love waifus, we should have information on those. So we don't just add text. We add more. We add some tags, at least. So what do we do? On the redeem add quote, we are gonna see here. Also, I should have a function for this. We just need text. No, we also need information of who wrote it. User, and we just need the text and the user. Probably also the game that's executed, but I think the timestamp is enough, yeah. Okay then. We do it right now. Add quote. We need the text and user. So we push text. Not like this though. We need to change this. Instead of this, we are gonna have it different. It's still a container of a list, but oh wait. Can I have it a little more clean? Yes. Instead of a list of strings, we get a list of objects. Wait, this... Yes, we can just do this, right? We get an object of the text one. Text. I love waifus. And we also get all the other information here. So, user. We have RPG Waldorf. And we can also get a timestamp. Which I don't know how it's written, but here. For now we don't need anything else, right? Just the user is important. So I know if someone is trolling or it was me who was feeling a little crazy that day. I don't know. Anything else? Again, the game that was played at best, but not really needed, and it's not super straightforward. Okay, now we need to add those, though. Though it should not be that hard, right? So first we need to make a container. So let quote object. We make it empty. Now quote object text is the text. Quote object user is the user, and the quote object timestamp is a date dot now. I don't remember how you get the current date. Oh wait, I did it on the timestamp for the credentials. Here. New date, today, get time, easy. That's what I love on programming. If I need to do something I already did, I already have it covered. I'm getting lost. Here. Should be enough, right? Timestamp. Let's see it in action. Ah, wait, I forgot here. Add quote. Text user. Run. We add a quote. Calamari fritti. Mamma mia. Let's see it. It crashed. Ah, because maybe I forgot to do the rest, right? Yes. It was probably not compatible. Oh no, okay, I forgot to save. So now we have the quote object, and we insert to the quotes the quote object, which will be saved together with the rest. Let's see it now. Let's say I'm Waldorf. Yeah. It's still crashed. Wait. Maybe because this one goes in conflict, probably. No, not a conflict. Probably though I had the other open, so it definitely had some issues. So, in the quotes I add an entire object. Text user timestamp. All lowercase. We should check here. What do we add now? I'm addicted to waifus. Let's see. Quote object is empty. We add text. We add user. We add a timestamp. Oh, the timestamp is the problem. We can work even without a timestamp, but since we are here. Though, why is it wrong? New date. Did I say new date? Or did I just say... Huh. Can I just do today get time? No. It's better to keep the date. Keep the piece and the date. Why does it work here though? Today get time and we something else. Maybe I can just do today get time. Ah wait, today is not defined in this context, right? Today is new day. Yeah, today is new date. Okay, that was the issue then. New date get time. Wait, new date is just today, right? I don't remember the politics of programming, so we are gonna try. What do I say? Giovanni is my father. Let's see now. The timestamp is okay and gets January. Okay, it works. It adds it to the quotes list and now should save it. And didn't crash. So here we have it. We have the quotes with the timestamp even. So we know it was added on January 1st. Or no, on January 27. On the at the 20 and 17. No, it's 21 here. It's lying. Oh well, maybe it's about the moving the clock forward 1 hour, I don't know. Still, it works. We also have the full log. Hopefully nothing bad happens and we're not corrupted. We should try corruption. Definitely someone could troll, right? Let's see if I say... Let me try. Let's see if I can break the system myself. So if I add a quote and say like... Ciaone a slash... slash... thing double slash dollar, I don't know. Okay, it actually works. I was not expecting this, but it works. Nice to know. That's probably a quote from Waldorf. Ciaone. Okay, I'm glad that it's not at least breakable with the terms like those. There's also a max length on Twitch, so it won't cause problems. What else? I think it's fine. If there are other issues, I will definitely address them when they happen. What else do I want? I had some ideas here. Auto raid, I still don't know how to do it. Auto shoutout though is great. The auto shoutout is awesome. Can I do it? I can definitely read a raid, right? Can I? I need someone to raid me though to get information. Probably the metadata message type raid. No, notification is a raid on its own. Can I raid myself? No, it's fine. This will happen sooner or later. Just in case it happens. Just in... I should definitely have a constant log of the message. Yes, the message contains everything. This is a little annoying though, because it will write all the keep the connection alive messages. Let's see, here we connected for the messages, for the redeems, though it definitely constantly sends those, the session keep alive. To be fair though, it's simple, right? I can do, if it's a keep alive connection, I will not log it. Because it's definitely annoying having this one all the time. Haha, I outplayed you, connection forcer. Okay, no, it shouldn't happen again. How much are we streaming? Only 1 hour and a quarter. So we're doing pretty well. Now it should also write when we get a raid. And in the event, something like that happens in the future. Now, something I would really like, but I don't know how it's possible, is forcing a raid. I try to make the... Where is it? I think we can still try, right? Here, it tries to run the command raid. Ah, not anymore. Where is it? No, those are the quotes. Chat commands here. So if I... Okay, I removed it. Let's try it. If I say raid, it will automatically... There is no command for raiding, right? I can just write raid. Rhea loves you. Let's shout out Rhea. Though I saw that this does not work. It says a recognized command, which I don't get it. We are live. It's definitely possible. Let's see. No, not the... I don't want the base code for raiding. Twitch... Let's see. No, we don't need the... The problem... Oh, wait. Maybe here? No, this is to respond to raids. No, definitely not what I want. The raid command is not recognized. What raid commands do you recognize? Clear, maybe. I should try clear. Also stopped it? Okay. Did it run anything? Ah no, I didn't write raid. No, it doesn't recognize the commands. Executing and are recognized. But like, those are base commands on Twitch. Wait, you can announce? Oh, that's a cool effect. Oh. Can I like... No. I still need the command. I need the command for this. Though if I have access to commands, it will become super easy. Maybe for the another time. I definitely want to work more on those because I love it and the interaction is pretty cool. Anything else we can do? Unfortunately the raid doesn't work, but we can do something else. Well, of course, we need to clean a little. Here we have a list of streamers to raid. And here we can input some numbers. So the idea is, we input a number based on the ID here. So the idea is when it works the raid, it will automatically raid it. Though, there's no point now, since it doesn't work. I will try to search it again. So. Node, I also write Node.js, maybe. Coding chatbot help, maybe this one. No, not this one. Adding read comment to Twitch bot. Here. Need moderation cope, it's fine. It's the Benator, I'm all of that. I need the scope of channel editor, maybe. Maybe I need to give more permissions to the API. Okay, it worked for them, I suppose. Do I add myself as an editor? Should I add a... Maybe I should make a bot for that? No, a custom... a custom... Wait, there are things though that only the streamer can do on the channel, so I don't know. I will probably see if I can have some bot do it for me. Okay. Anything else I want to do? Well, it reads messages. We can for example, keep a tally of how many wrote messages, but maybe we can look forward for the next time when I would love to try to implement it with RPG Maker, if possible. First, I want to make some sort of plugin for the streams that adds people to random RPG Maker games while I play them. That would be cool. It's also very doable. Do I need to connect the code to an RPG Maker plugin or addition? But I think it's pretty fine. Other than that, what do we have? Would be cool to have some ideas. Like, know what to do with the commands, because now I have unlimited power. Well, unlimited, not really, I cannot raid. But, you know what? I really want to finish the stream by raiding, in a way. Though, maybe today we don't have enough raid power, huh? Oh, hello Isaac, welcome! Enjoying your RPG Maker streams, thanks! This one, wait, yeah, this one is the first non-RPG Maker one, to be fair. I'm more programming the Twitch bot, but next time I really want to fuse the Twitch bot with RPG Maker. Even if it sounds very silly. For the raid, I think it's possible. I just need to add more permissions to the bot. So that's probably a simple thing, but I don't really want to do the operation here on stream. So we should... I should try to, like... Why not? I might want to keep a tally on the people, right? For example, let chapters. We can also have a container here. Also, as a reminder, let's see how is the information when we see a message. So again, oh wait, answer chat command. It's from... Where is it? It's here. We don't need any tag, right? Okay. We also only get the message in the channel. And the user. We get the user, I hope. Do we get a user? Here. I don't get why it doesn't appear here. Channel tags messages. Let's write all of those. Can we, like, list them all at once? I forgot to try. Let's see. Wait, where is this music from? It's familiar. It's Mario? I think it's Mario Odyssey. No, it's Zelda. I was so close. Felt like an underwater level, and it was. It was. Hi. Let's see. We have all the information here, right? I'm not a mod, but I am the streamer. Oh, I'm not a mod. Okay, what is all this information though? Where did I got this information? So, RPG Waldorf is the channel. The tags, right? Okay, so the channel is the channel RPG Waldorf. Tags is all the information. Message is just the straight text and text. And self is if it's this bot, right? So we can see the tags. Subscriber by 73 months. Wow, I'm incredible. I'm the broadcaster. The color. Here, the name. I found it. I need the name here. Why is it in a string shape? I might have confused. Why is it in a string shape? Let's see. Console log tags. What if I say tags do? It's better to say tags display name here. Should work, right? Yo. This one, right? I think it's this one. Yes. Yes, we have it. So tags display name is all we need. Let's sure get here tags channel here. So answer const user name is the tags. And we may want to see if at this point if there are other tags we want. We have emotes. I wonder if it shows if I write any emotes. Let's see. Ah, cool. I have a list of the emotes I used. I wonder if I can do something with that. First message, ID, mode, returning chatter. I'm not returning chatter. I'm a subscriber though. I'm not turbo. It's not since it's the time maybe. Is my ID? Doesn't matter because the username is this. To be fair, I should save the ID if someone changes the username, right? Just to be sure. User ID. In case I want to save the would be cool actually to save the total amount of what someone writes. Here we get also the user ID. Anything else? User type. I don't know. Wait, is the username. So the display name is more important because it's uppercase. What else do we say? The first chatter, the tuning chatter, we don't need. To be fair, it would be cool, like incentivizing wise would be cool to incentivize someone to be a returning chatter, right? Maybe a returning chatter will make explosions. I don't know. Well, those are information we can definitely use later. So even if we won't use them now, let's note them. So we have a first message. We have, you know what, we can even make variables out of it. Const first message. We also have, if it's mod, I don't even have mods. Where is it? Returning chatter. Ah. Returning chatter. Anything else? The subscriber for how long? the color. Do we need the color? I think would be cool if the color maybe we could use it in another context maybe. User color, sure. Anything else? And we could keep the modes memorized. I don't know what that 05 means. I will leave it. Ah, here, emotes row. I still don't know what it means. Why 05? Beige. We can definitely though have the subscribe. Const submods. Just in case in the future I want to do something pay to win. We can do sure const, let's see, is subbed at this point. I think yeah, the submods can be interrupted. If we really want to make big money, we need to have someone constantly subscribed. I'm kidding, of course. It's everything right. We don't know what the flags are, but hopefully it's fine. I suppose is mod, just in case someone needs it in the future. Not strictly myself. Let's see. First message. No, it's first message. Returning chatter is similar. It's returning chatter. Then we got the color. We can just do this color, probably. Then submodes, it's in beige info. Dot subscriber. Meanwhile, for the sub, we just need to check if badges as a subscriber is not undefined. Okay. And last one, to check if it's a mod, we get just this. Mod. It's either true or false. That's everything. Let's see if it works. That's a lot of information, huh? Reload. Yo. Oh wait, I need to run it from here. Yo. Let's see, we have username, RPG Waldorf, user ID, whatever. First message, false. Yeah, it's not my first one. I'm not returning chatter. I have a color. I'm subbed for 73 months. Wow. And I am indeed subbed. And I'm not a mod. I still don't get how I'm not a mod, but okay. And it works. We get all the information, which we don't even know how to use, but we have them. At this point, why not have a secret count of the users? Well, secret at this point. I lost the folder. Where is my folder? I cannot move it anymore. Ah, okay. We can have here users data. To be fair, I don't know if users want to be memorized here. I wonder if there's some consensus needed. But maybe if I don't save the name but only the user ID, it's better. It's still trackable though. I think it's fine. In any case, if someone wants, I can definitely blacklist them from here. So we have users. I don't like the formatting of this. Okay, better. Okay, users is a list where we have all the information. We have Username? Your ID? Because the username can change. Can the ID, like, I think the ID should need to be a string, right? Because can be multiple zeros, then can cause issues. Does it? No, the ID is not. The ID could be. Just in case. No, wait, I need to know. I don't think the ID can be a number, a string. I think every ID at least starts with a 1, not a 0. So it's a number. Then we don't need anything else. A message count, which will be counted up every time they write. Anything else? Would be cool, like, to count all the points that got used. I cannot know how many points someone has, but I can count total points spent. This will also increase up. Anything else? Stream count, like that. Instead of the message count, how many streams it was present. At least one. Let's give him at least one. Of course, it only triggers if you write in chat, but it's okay. Now. I'm not sure about the stream count because how do I count when the stream is over? Every launch of the system, but definitely will cause some problems. Maybe we count by date. That means though we need to remember which date someone got present, and I don't want it. I hope it won't be too much information. Do we need to say the date to know if it's a new stream they were present, right? I think this is still public information in a way because the streams will be public, so you know when someone went to the chat in the stream. So I don't think it's such of an issue. This is public information. If you write here, you're in public in a way. Yes. So we go. Let's stream. Okay, that's everything. Maybe we can add something later, but we don't. The color, maybe, if we want to add it somewhere, but not really important. Sub-months, unless I want to do big money, I don't need. Okay, that's everything. Now, let's try to add it. So, when I write something, answer chat command does all of the stuff. And at the end, yeah, we want to have it at the end. I should pass all the information. Yeah, sure. Update message count. And we have all the information. User ID. Anything else? The date. We don't need anything else. I thought it was much more. Okay. Pam 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 pam. Parapam. Update message count. User ID, username. Now, as before, we need to update the user list, which we need to read right now. Users. As always, it will have users.users, but that's the best I can do. I choose the best names in my games. I'm sorry. I'm lost. Here. No, here. So let's see. Users list is users.users. Now, to be fair, I want to find the information. So we need find x where x.id is user ID. Yes, it needs to match. Now we need to check if it's present or not. If user info wait, do I also need the ID of the user, right? How do I get the ID from? We got it before on the string, like, how was it called? Index of. Does it work also with objects? I think it is. So if user info is not null, then we get the ID. Index is users index of user info. So we can update the value. Users. Well, we can just do. Is this a link? Is this relative to that? Just in case, let's play safe. So we can have the stream count plus 1 here. Stream count plus 1. We should also update the username just in case it changed. And we might want to update the the message count, and we want to update the stream count. How do we check if we should compare dates? I was doing that in another game, right? We should get the day of today. It's simply new day, right? New date. New date. Get day here. Just what we need. And I think I already converted here the date, right? The new token expires if no, that's here. Token expire. No, that's time. New date. Okay, here we can just read the information we save. So the date of the last stream. I'm lost. Before today, const last stream. Wait, get day. What does return? Because if it's a number between 1 and 30, it doesn't really solve the issue. We should do the opposite. When we save a day, we format it to be midnight. How do we format a day to be midnight? Let's see if they can help. Okay, set hours. Sounds simple. So today, new date, get new date and set hours. Why are there 3 zeros? Ah, because it's set 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, and 0 milliseconds. Just to be sure, okay. And last stream is user last stream. I don't know, I kinda want to count how many times someone appeared on stream. That's pretty cute. Okay, so this could be empty. No, it cannot, because it always spawns with a user. So, if... How do we compare dates now? We can just do a minor, right? If last stream is less than today, it's a new day, it's a new stream. So, users, stream count increases by 1. Okay, and to end it all, we need to save the information. Ah, yeah, total points spent even. Yeah, that... oof. We should have it here. Points. By default 0. So by default we increase the points. Users, total points spent, increase by points. By default 0, but of course it will change. Pa-pa-da-pa. Okay, not that type of change. And so now we need to save the information as we did before, which I already forgot exactly how. Here, write file sync. And we save all the information. No, we need to do it later. We need to save on users data. And we insert the entire users. We do it later because in case there is not a user, we create it. So we can, let's see, new user, it's empty for now. New users, let me create some copies of this. We can also get the today before, just to not repeat it every time. So the username is the username. We also define the ID. What else? We have the message count. 1, we start with 1. And of course, stream count starts with 1. Also we have last stream, which is today. Did we store... We did not update the day of the last stream, wait. If it's a new stream, we need to update it. Otherwise, every message it's a new stream. You are farming free streams. Okay, we have it. Everything, user ID message, it's 5 in total. No, it's total points spent even, which is 0. Unless you start with points redeem, but I will see. Well, start with 0, except if you spend points. I think that's the right parameter we need. Okay, and last thing, we need to add this one to the list. Also, I did a mistake here. users is all the information we have here. So we need to read the index of the right one. We just need to do this. Oh, what did I write? We just need to do this though. We write the, we call the specific index. Would be better, oh, at this point, let's do it this way, sure. Okay, should be fine. We read only the information of the user we want. Here we don't, because we need to create it. Now we have users, push, and we push the information of the new user. And later it will be added. Okay. What is 2? Maybe the padding. Hell, I don't know. I forgot. Or, to be fair, I just copied what there was online. Though this should do the trick. We need later to add it to the redeem of comments, but later. Let's see now. User data. If I write 3 points, it broke. Why? Update message count. Reading. Did I did something wrong? Find was wrong. Did I use again the wrong term? Find. Maybe it's not find. What is it? No, here find works. Maybe it doesn't work with a list of objects? No. Right? Because it was users was undefined. Why? Users? How is it undefined? I was not reading the right folder. Okay. Now should be fine. If I write you, I get a message and something happened. I saw something change here. Probably user day. Oh no, I wrote the right reference. Where was it? I should make some order here. Users data. That was the issue. Now if I do it again, it will be saved here. We have RPG Waldorf, 1 message count, 1 stream count. Last stream is whatever this number means. Let's see. And we increase the number count, but not the stream count, because it's still the same day. Yes. Wow, this is magic. This is not really magic, but we are kinda close. Last thing, the total count of points spent. So how do we do it? I'm lost again here. Well, when we spend points, we can call update message count again. Here, when we get when we get a redeem. After we manage the redeem, we go with the update message count. Wait, what? Let me remember what happens. Explosion, please. It did not write the event. Wait. Let's not call this one now. Let's log the event again. Please offer me explosions. Boom! What do we have? Why does it not... Here, ID title, prompt. And the cost, that's what we want. Also we want the user ID, here, we have it. Which is a string, huh? Item suspicious. Maybe the ID will need to be a string? Sure, we're keeping it a string. Wait. The ID is a string. Okay, then we did nothing wrong. It automatically handled everything. So now we know. We get a username and the user ID. We can send both. Update the message count of the user ID, username, and we need to send the information of where is it? Event reward cost, was it? Yes, cost. And this should update everything clearly. Does it count as a message? I think it should. Okay. Then let's try the new version and see if I spam explosions, how much I can do. How much free currency I can make. So I have 0 points, but it will change really quickly, right? Nothing changed. Ah, we got an error. Who's... Ah, yes, because I was not inserting the right name. Okay. The variable has a different name here. Please, explosions. Go on with explosions. 400 points spent. Here it is. 800. We are spending more. Mute Waldorf. Oh no, I don't... Wait, does the mute actually work? No, the mute was, I think, implemented time ago. So mute doesn't work, I'm sorry. Wow, lovely. The message count I kinda, to be fair, not want the message count to increase, but I think the points are much less common than the messages. So it's fine. We have it. We have it. Well, we can do one last test. We can call here Rhea. Rhea is coming. Oh no, she's coming. Ah, Rhea is coming. Sending hearts. And, oh, nothing happened. Ah, okay, because if someone is not subscribed, it's an issue. Here, Rhea, now, of course, Rhea does her stuff as always. Tries to read subscriber, but we don't have a subscriber. Usually it's... where is it? Beige info, subscriber, here. Or beige subscriber. Rhea has both of them null. Though it's nice to know that the information is there at least. Where was I? Here. If beige info is not null, we do this stuff. Same if tag badges is not null. We check if it's subbed. Well, to be fair, it's Rhea's fault for not being subbed here. I'm kidding. Tag badges if it's subscribed. Okay. The information should be outside. Okay. Let's see now, Rhea, if she crashes again. Hopefully not. Can you please write something, Rhea? Thanks. Okay, this did not crash, so hopefully we have Rhea now. Yes, with one message. And the message is increased. Okay, lovely. Thanks, Rhea. Thanks. And the timer of the stream is the same because it defaults to midnight. Okay, that's awesome. We don't need a test username now. Hopefully it will not get corrupted in any way. Yeah. And I can't wait to test for something for more in the future. I wonder if we can add something more like the longest message, but I think it's fine. Let's try the add quotes from Rhea even. Can you please ask for a quote, Rhea? Thanks. We got object. Oh, very romantic. Yeah, because I forgot to change it back. To apply the change even somewhere else. Should be simple though. Here in why read quote is far from the other one? Get random quote. Okay, because now the quote list doesn't have just a string, has an entire container. So we need to find, first we get a random one. Then we find if the x.text to lowercase includes the search. We search the index of the quote. This is fine. We return this one. Okay. And when we get the information, we need to get the index of, we need to get this one plus the text. This should be enough. Let's see. And we got a quote! Everything works. I should try on saving them, to be fair, because I don't know if after the change it still works. Let's go with Rizu Losh is the best. It's not crashing, so hopefully it's there. We have it. We have it. I actually want to have another quotes section for games. So quotes not from me, but from anything else. Though I think it's relatively easy to have. Though I kinda want to add it through commands. I want to add them myself. It works though, it works. Okay. I think we are pretty much set. To delete the quotes, I think I can just remove them from here. We can remove this one, sure. I'm keeping the others though. And I definitely want the one for the games. For now though, we will stop here. We did 2 hours of stream. I really want a way to raid, but alas, probably next time. We can also remove the user yo. Wait, did it respawn? Maybe because it was still activated. Maybe it was still executing. Let's do a last test. Here we have it, 12 messages on the same stream. Yeah, I love when stuff works. I really want to do it again next week and implement it on RPG Maker. And see if I can raid, but that's probably minor. Okay then, okay. We will stop here. Definitely also need to clean a little here, but that's beyond the point. Let's see. I think we can skip the raid for today, unfortunately. Okay then, that's everything for today. Tomorrow we are gonna play Cryptipedia. Last week I had to skip, but today or tomorrow we are not. And thanks everyone for coming by. And we'll see ya whenever it happens.